Right. Welcome back. Once again, let me hope you're wishing to be with a good day or a bad day. It'll depend on how serious you take this mentorship or these lessons. We have talked a lot, like for serious. We have talked a lot, but we won't stop. Again, I think that's the saddest story to those who wish us to stop or to those who want us to stop. But again, it's good news to those who want us to just proceed with what we always teach them. It's me, Trader Uganda. So today, I'm going to share about a certain topic. A certain topic. I think most people have taught you about several types of candlestick patterns, several types. Candlestick patterns. I've always told you about this. But in most cases, there are unique candlestick patterns which you just need to learn. I mean, when you don't need only to observe a lot, but to just focus or concentrate on one style. Understood? Now, very inside up candlestick pattern. I think it's really rare for someone who has not paid much attention to it. But again, to someone who is serious, it's really like, it always happens daily in the market. It always does what? It always happens daily. All right. Let me first give you a simple illustration of how we might take it. Let's say this is a bearish candle. That's our bearish candle. Now, here is the formation. This is how it will always form. I did a mistake. I didn't first look about, I didn't like look for this pattern on the charts, real charts, but after here, let me first finish. We are going to look for it. Now, whether it's green, let me change color to green. Yeah, green. 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 This is a bullish candle. Now here, three inside up, in most cases, I don't over care about this candle, but I just look at the formation. First, look at this illustration. This candle body all that, like, let me do it in this way. If you to look at this line, this was this previous candle open. We closed above this candle open. Understood? And there is a small candle here. This is not always a doji. It's not a doji. This isn't a doji. But I also look at its candle, what? Candle open. Have a look at it. Also look at this candle open. Some other times, or sometimes, you might find this one when it's also bearish. When this candle is also bearish. But now, if I'm to enter using this strategy or this type of strategy, let me first do like this. Okay. Sorry. Because remember, we are from downtrend, or we are looking for possible buys. This very pattern, all this very style, this strategy, it has also its bearish what? Its bearish version. Now I'm giving you the bullish version. Understood? I'm giving you the what? The bullish version. Now, this candle body might be some other times slightly, the candle open. All candle body might be slightly below this candle closure here. It might be what? Slightly below this candle closure. But now, how will you determine, or how are you going to use this type of candlestick pattern to execute or to enter your markets? Now I'm going to show you how exactly you're going to do it. Now, what we are going to look for is we are going to look at this candle closure here. This yellow line or this candle closure is where I'll be looking at. Because if the market, like, it has already broken, it has showed that there is much bullish momentum, this is what will happen. If we go like this, we shall have to retest at this level, then we proceed in the upper direction. Understood? And still, it has its own bearish version, which means this will be our entry. Our entry will be at the retest of this candle closure in most cases. Hope you have understood me. Your stop losses, you should put them here. This is where your stop loss should be, below this low. Now, let's try like to look for that type of pattern. Now I charts. It always happens because you might find if it was a bullish engulfing candle, it could just engulf it once, but the second candle engulfed the other previous bearish candle, and it always happens daily, every day. Every day. It always happens. I could give you this as a perfect example, but if you to look at this candle wick, it exceeded this previous candle wick. Now I won't use it. I won't what? I won't use it. This is a bullish engulfing candle, strong signal. We are what? We are changing direction. Now let's have a look at these currencies. At these are currencies. We shall get one. Shall do what? Shall get one. This is also a perfect example here. In this area. Just that it's not all that perfect. And I think another perfect example is this one. Let me try look at this candle area. From this bearish candle, look at that area. The retrace to this candle failed. If you look at the candlestick, what? This bullish candle open, it behaved the way I explained it to you. So our entry should be at this level. We have to wait for market to retrace up to this level. Most people might be like, this market might deceive you that we are still going down in that we need to invest this other what? Fair value gap, this one. My brother, be careful. You'll be roasted. You'll be what? You'll be roasted here. This fair value gap, but in most cases, we just use this, it's 50% retracement level as our support level. Because now let me tell you this, in trading, you have to just compile strategies such that you can get your own trading strategy which works for you in a better way. You understand? Now, if you know that if I'm to draw my Fibonacci on this fair value gap, I could get what we call 50% retracement level to use it as my support if it wasn't completely inversed. Understood? Now let's look for the bearish version because I always like that. The bearish version, this could work, but not all that perfect. What would work, but it's not all that perfect. Let's look for it now. I saw another example. I saw another example here. It's also perfect. This one, and this one, this vector candle. See, if you have to look at this candlestick, they retraced and ended up in this candlestick. Why didn't they just fill this imbalance once before they retraced? You know, the ideology behind it. Or the what you already know. Allah. I could consider this, but it's not all that perfect. I could consider it, but anyway, after all, I've explained to you what's supposed to be done or what you should do. Using this simple illustration, we went to real chart examples. We explored, just that I won't sleep on charts, all I won't stay the hold on charts looking for the examples because you have phones, you have computers. After all, I've just showed you, I've just told you how to utilize it, how to utilize that opportunity, how to enter using that strategy. Be braced. That's what I can say.